All right, so now you understand. Let's end today's lesson with a game plan, really an action plan, if you will. And with this action plan, you're going to have a blueprint for achieving financial success in network marketing faster than you ever thought possible. All right, so to start with, I'm going to assume that you currently have a job or some other commitment that takes a great deal of your time. And therefore, one of your primary concerns is the amount of free time you have available to dedicate to your business. Well, in reality, time is rarely an issue. I know it's the opposite of what you might think, may even sound a little crazy to you, but being short on time just simply means that you have to work smarter and more efficiently rather than longer. Now, the first step to working more efficiently is to prioritize your activities so that you're only spending time on what actually makes you money. All right, so let's look at some of the activities that go into building a network marketing business. I know there's a ton of them, so let's just name some. Writing ads, placing ads, creating capture pages, calling leads, interviewing those leads, contact management, scheduling follow-ups, three-way calls with downlines, mailing information, making more follow-up calls, processing new orders and applications, new distributor training and orientation. That's most of them, I'm sure, but there's probably some still out there. Now, here's where we're going to think outside the box. Think about all the activities that I just named and think to yourself, what makes me money? The answer? One thing. Processing completed customer orders and distributor applications. That is the only activity that actively puts money in your bank account. Crazy, right? Now, since we're working here to be smarter, not harder, it's the one activity that should absolutely dominate your business building time. If you only had, say, 2 hours per day to build a business, how much money would you be able to make if you spent all 2 hours simply processing new applications and taking orders? I would say enough to go full-time. Now, if you're still with me, you're probably thinking, yeah, but that's impossible, Josh. Far from it. That's all I did. As a matter of fact, once I realized how to only do that, I went full-time in this industry in just a few very short months. So let me share with you the process needed to make it happen. Now, in order to process orders consistently and at a relatively high rate each day, 3 things must take place. Number 1, you must build a pipeline of prospects that are consistently contacted over time. Not personally, but through marketing and technology, which allows you to leverage your efforts. Second, you must build a relationship with those prospects. Again, not personally, but through technology such as autoresponders and videos. 3, you must effectively market your goods and services to those prospects so that sales are made and income is produced. Now here's the deal. All 3 of these activities can, actually they must, be achieved on autopilot if you want your production to skyrocket. Leverage is key here, because by leveraging technology to work for you, you can do away with all the cold calling and all the chasing down your prospects to follow up with them and all the other activities that probably dominate your business building activities at this point, but never produce any real income. And that's the secret between full-time networkers that make the big bucks and those who bust their rears all day long for years, barely turning a profit. Part-timers continually buy leads or place ads to generate new prospects, but rarely put them in a long-term pipeline. Part-timers attempt to build relationships with their leads by talking to them on the phone numerous times. In fact, I consistently see networkers contact leads 3 to 5 times, spending up to 5 hours of their time trying to get a single prospect into their business, sometimes longer. And part-timers spend major bucks and most of their limited time buying and then mailing out expensive prospecting tools and product samples to their prospects. So how about you? Which one are you? Are you a part-timer or are you looking to be a rich networker? You see, the lesson here is that you must build your business with leverage. Without it, you end up spending too much of your time doing activities that simply do not directly produce income. In fact, they actively cost you money. See, the rich networker puts together a lead generation campaign on AdWords that automatically generates 10 to 20 new leads per day. The rich networker leverages tools and technology like personally written autoresponders to build a relationship with his thousands of prospects automatically. Because they know that a relationship and trust can be built without having to make personal phone calls. The rich networker has an assistant or a fulfillment center to distribute business building tools to his prospects automatically, so he's not stuck addressing envelopes every night at his kitchen table. In fact, the rich networker does only 3 things that require his personal time. Number 1, he contacts the prospects who have called or emailed him after receiving his marketing materials. Number 2, he processes their application or product orders. And 3, he talks to and builds relationships with other rich networkers and proven producers, not beginners. And although right now this maybe seems like a far-fetched reality for you in your business, I assure you it's not. In fact, I have tons of testimonials from people who have put together the type of system I've outlined here for you and currently have prospects that call them daily to ask if they can join their downline. So the choice is up to you. No matter what you choose as your next move, I'll still be here sending you new issues of this training to help you along as much as I can. Now, guys, congratulations again on graduating from your boot camp. I hope now that you understand what it takes to really be successful in this industry. And that puts you miles ahead of other network marketers. By the way, don't forget to go ahead and head over to MLMformula.com. There's even more great information for you to take advantage of. Browse through everything. Of course, feel free to ask any questions you might have. And I think that'll do it. So I'll see you there.